Ever wonder what it feels like to be behind the wheel of a luxurious car with the pedal to the metal and the wind in your hair? Well, me neither, because I can't afford one. But let's not let that stop us from imagining, shall we? Welcome to a world where engineering meets art, where speed and luxury are two sides of the same coin. Picture this: the roar of a finely tuned engine, the feel of plush leather beneath your fingertips, the thrill of going from 0 to 60 in just a few heart-pounding seconds. This is the realm of luxurious cars, a place where adrenaline is the preferred fuel and elegance is standard. Here, speed isn't just about getting from point A to point B. It's about the journey, the exhilaration, the pure, unadulterated joy of motion. And remember, it's not just about the speed or the price tag, it's also about the cup holders. Because every luxury car needs a place to hold your overpriced latte, right? So buckle up, because we're about to take a wild ride into the world of luxury cars, where the engines are loud, the price tags are astronomical, and the cup holders are, well, they're just regular cup holders, but still, it's exciting. Now, let's dive into the deep end of luxury with some of the most extravagant models that make even the richest of the rich say, "Wow, that's a bit much." Our first stop is the kingdom of opulence, where the Bugatti La Voiture Noire reigns supreme. With a price tag that could make a billionaire blush, this car is the personification of excess. It's like someone said, let's make a car that costs as much as a private island, and Bugatti said, hold my champagne. This car doesn't just turn heads, it causes whiplash. Next, we shift gears to the Rolls-Royce Sweptail. Now, this car is so exclusive that only one exists. It's like a unicorn. If a unicorn was made of carbon fiber and had a twin-turbo V12 engine. The Sweptail is a testament to the fact that money can't buy taste, but it can certainly buy a one-of-a-kind handcrafted luxury vehicle. Then there's the Lamborghini Veneno. If Darth Vader decided to quit his day job and become a car designer, this would be his magnum opus. With a design that looks like it's ready to take off into space at any moment, the Veneno is the epitome of the phrase, more money, more problems. In this case, the problem being how to fit this beast into a standard parking space. And let's not forget the Aston Martin Valkyrie. This car is so aerodynamic it makes a fighter jet look like a hot air balloon. With its futuristic design and performance that would make a cheetah envious, the Valkyrie is truly a marvel of modern engineering. It's further proof that when money is no object, the sky, or rather the road, is the limit. And there you have it, folks. Cars so fancy they make a diamond-encrusted gold toilet look like a plastic potty. Moving on. Scene script. Have you ever heard a lion roar? Well, these cars can give Simba a run for his money. Imagine standing on the savannah, a warm breeze rustling the tall grasses, and suddenly, a deep guttural roar echoes across the plains. It's not a lion, though. It's a V8 engine from a luxury car, its sound reverberating with raw power. These engines aren't just about power, though. They're finely tuned instruments, each one singing a unique song. The deep growl of a Bugatti Veyron, the throaty purr of a Lamborghini Aventador, the raspy snarl of a Ferrari 488. Each engine's sound is as distinctive as a fingerprint, a symphony of mechanical marvels and engineering excellence. But let's have a little fun here. Imagine if we could assign these engine sounds to different characters. The Bugatti might be that grumpy old man who's always complaining about the neighborhood kids. Its grumble is deep and resonant, like he's telling tales of the good old days. The Lamborghini, on the other hand, is the suave, smooth-talking charmer. Its purr is seductive and alluring, luring you in with promises of speed and power. And the Ferrari? Well, it's the feisty tomcat, its snarl a declaration of its readiness to pounce. It's all raw energy and spirit, a wild beast that's barely been tamed. Of course, these are all just playful comparisons. In reality, each engine's sound is a testament to the craftsmanship and precision that goes into making these luxurious machines. The roar of the engine is more than just noise. It's a symphony of power, performance, and prestige. So, next time you hear a thunderous roar, don't panic. It's probably just someone's luxury car, or a very angry cat. Now, what happens when these luxurious beasts take to the racing track? Well, apart from a lot of people with expensive cameras going crazy, that is. Luxury cars on the racing track are an exquisite spectacle. Picture this. The purr of the engine evolves into a roar, the tires screech, and the crowd gasps. And then, like a cheetah after its prey, the car bolts. It's an adrenaline-fueled ballet, the dance of power and precision. Oh, and let's not forget the spectators. The mix of awe, envy, and barely concealed want in their eyes is truly a sight to behold. They're all wishing they were in the driver's seat, feeling the rumble of that V12 engine, the wind in their hair, the sheer thrill of speed. And for those who are not so fortunate to be behind the wheel, they are left with the sweet yet cruel scent of burning rubber and the echo of a revving engine. And what about the other drivers? You can almost hear their egos deflate as a Bugatti Chiron or a Lamborghini Aventador zips past them. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight or showing up to a black tie event in jeans and a t-shirt. It's just not done. But then again, who wouldn't want to be the underdog in this race? But let's get serious for a moment. It's not just about the bling or the bragging rights. These cars are the epitome of engineering excellence and design prowess. They're built for speed, yes, but they're also built for luxury. Every stitch in the leather interior, every gleaming chrome accent, every purr and growl from the engine, it's all part of an experience that's as indulgent as it is exhilarating. So remember, if you're ever in a race with one of these luxury cars, the only thing you'll be seeing is their taillights fading into the distance, and maybe your dignity. So what happens when luxurious cars crash? Well, apart from making a very expensive noise, that is. Let's dive right into it. Picture this. A sleek, shiny, state-of-the-art luxury car is cruising down the highway. The driver, feeling invincible in his mechanical beast, decides to show off a little. Now, we all know how this story ends, don't we? Suddenly, there's a screech of tires, a blinding flash of metal, and then silence. The aftermath of a luxury car crash is a sight to behold. It's like a modern art installation, if the artist was into twisted metal and shattered dreams. Now imagine the face of the driver. It's a mix of shock, disbelief, and a healthy dose of regret. They've just turned their prized possession into the world's most expensive paperweight. The spectators, on the other hand, are torn between sympathy and schadenfreude. After all, it's not every day that you see a $1 million masterpiece reduced to scrap metal. Let's take a moment to remember the fallen, the Ferraris that flew too close to the sun, the Lamborghinis that learned the hard way that speed limits are there for a reason, the Rolls-Royces that rolled one too many times. Each one is a tragic tale of hubris meeting high speed. Of course, the real drama begins after the crash. Picture the driver, sheepishly dialing their insurance company, trying to explain how they turned a luxury car into a modern art masterpiece. You can almost hear the insurance agent on the other end of the line, trying not to laugh as they ask, "You did what?" And let's not forget the mechanics who have to put these beauties back together. It's like performing surgery on a supermodel. One wrong move and it's all over. Remember, folks, drive safe. These cars may be luxurious, but they're not invincible. Plus, it's hard to look cool when you're explaining to the insurance company how you crashed a $1 million car. Now, we've seen the speed, heard the power, and witnessed the crashes. But what about the cool factor? How do these luxurious cars stack up? Well, let's talk design. These cars are crafted with such precision, it's like Leonardo da Vinci decided to ditch the paintbrush and pick up a wrench. And the features? They're practically science fiction. Imagine telling your grandpa that your car can park itself or that it has more computing power than the spaceship that landed on the moon. And let's not forget the ultimate cool factor, the look. With these cars, you could be wearing a bathrobe and bunny slippers and people would still think you're the epitome of cool. It's like having a personal spotlight, except it's a car and it's way, way cooler. So, there you have it. Luxury cars. They're fast, they're loud, and they're so cool they could freeze your socks off. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep driving. Safely, of course.